$18,000. That's how much one mistake on closing day cost a first-time buyer in Mississauga last year. And the worst part is it was completely avoidable. They just didn't know what they didn't know. That's the theme of this entire video. I'm going to walk you through the 7 biggest mistakes first-time home buyers make in the GTA, each one with real dollar consequences. Some of these will cost you thousands. One of them could cost you the home entirely. And by the end, you are going to know exactly how to avoid every single one. I put all of this into a free guide called the First Time Home Buyer's Black Book. Comment home below and I'll send you the link. It has checklists and the exact steps to protect yourself from everything we are about to cover. Mistake number 1, not knowing your closing costs. Most first-time buyers budget for the down payment and the mortgage. That's it. They completely forget about closing costs. And in the GTA, those costs hit hard. On a $780,000 townhouse, your closing cost runs between $15,000 to $20,000. That covers land transfer tax after the Ontario first-time buyer rebate of up to $4,000, legal fees, title insurance, and adjustments. If you're buying in the city of Toronto specifically, you pay double land transfer tax because Toronto charges municipal tax on top of the provincial one. First-time buyers in Toronto can get an additional rebate of up to $4,475 on that municipal tax. But even with both rebates, you are still looking at a significant bill. The one that blindsides people most is adjustments. If the seller prepaid property taxes for the full year and you're closing in June, your lawyer will charge you for the remaining months. That can be $3,000 to $5,000, nobody mentioned. Budget for closing costs from the day one, or you'll be scrambling at the finish line. Mistake number 2, trusting the bank's number. The bank approves you for $800,000. You feel amazing. You start looking at $800,000 homes. And 6 months after you move in, you can't breathe because the bank measured one thing. Whether you can make the payment, they didn't measure whether you can live. Property tax, home insurance, maintenance, utilities, groceries, gas, your kids' activities. On a $780,000 purchase with 10% down at today's rates, around 3.7%, your mortgage payment alone is about $3,600. Add everything else and you are at $4,650 a month before you've lived any kind of life. The fix is simple. Do the second math. After the mortgage, after the taxes, after the insurance, after everything it costs you to actually live in that home, what's left? If that number doesn't leave room to breathe, the bank's number doesn't matter. You approved yourself for stress. Mistake number 3, sending a pre-qualification instead of a pre-approval. This one costs people homes. A pre-qualification is a 5-minute phone call where someone guesses what you can afford. A pre-approval means a lender verified your income, confirmed your down payment, pulled your credit, and committed to a specific amount at a locked rate. In the GTA right now, even though it's a buyer's market with homes sitting on the market for an average of 67 days, a serious seller still wants to see a real pre-approval letter. If you send a pre-qualification and another buyer sends a pre-approval, you lose every time. The other thing a pre-approval gives you is rate protection. Most lenders lock your rate for 120 days. With fixed rates currently sitting around 3.7% for insured mortgages, locking that in gives you a breathing room while you search. Mistake number 4, waiving conditions to win. This is the mistake that can cost you everything. You find a home, you are afraid someone else will get it, so you waive your financing condition and your inspection condition to make your offer stronger. If your financing falls through after you have waived, you can lose your entire deposit, and the seller can sue you for the difference. If they sell for less on a $780,000 purchase with a $39,000 deposit, that's a catastrophic loss. And here is the thing about the market right now. You don't need to waive anything. The GTA had close to 18,000 active listings in January 2026. Homes are selling about 3% below asking. Conditions are back. Use them. A financing condition protects you if the bank says no. An inspection condition protects you from a 15,000 furnace or a cracked foundation. Never waive these on your first home. Mistake number 5, not knowing your real credit score. Most first-time buyers think you need a credit score of 800 to buy a home. You don't. Most lenders in Canada work with a 680. Some go lower. 680 means you have had a credit card for a couple of years, paid your bills mostly on time, and don't carry a maxed out balance. The thing that drags most people down isn't a late payment from 2 years ago. It's utilization. If your credit card has a $10,000 limit and you're carrying a $7,000 balance, your score takes a hit every single month. Pay that below 30%, and within 60 to 90 days, most people see a jump of 40 to 60 points. The worst thing you can do is decide you can't buy without ever talking to a broker. Your app gives you a number. A broker gives you a plan. Mistake number 6, missing government money. There are over 130,000 unconfirmed government programs and potential tax savings available to first-time buyers in the GTA right now. And most people use 1 or 2 of them at the best. The First Home Savings Account lets you save up to $8,000 a year, $40,000 lifetime with tax-deductible contributions and a tax-free withdrawals for a home purchase. The RRSP Home Buyers Plan lets you pull up to $60,000 per person from your RRSP tax-free. A couple can access $120,000 between these 2 programs alone. On top of that, the Ontario Land Transfer Tax Rebate gives first-time buyers up to $4,000 back. The federal home buyers tax credit is worth up to $1,500 on your tax return. And the federal government has proposed eliminating the GST HST on new bills for first-time buyers, which if passed would save up to $50,000 on homes under $1 million. Ontario has proposed matching that on the provincial side. Every one of these has a specific rules and deadlines. Missing even one could cost you tens of thousands. Mistake number 7, waiting for the perfect time. This is the most expensive mistake of all, and it doesn't show up on a bank statement. Every month you wait is a month of rent that bills nothing. On $2,600 a month, that's $31,200 a year with zero equity. Over 5 years, that's $168,000 gone. Meanwhile, the conditions right now are the best they have been in a decade for first-time buyers. GTA home prices hit their lowest level since January 2021, with a benchmark at $936,000 in January 2026. That's down from 8% from a year ago. 5-year fixed rate are sitting below 3.7% on insured mortgage. Inventory is elevated. Sellers are negotiating. You can include conditions in your offers. I'm not saying rush. I am saying stop waiting for a signal the market is never going to send. There is no perfect time. There is only prepared and not prepared. Those are the 7 mistakes. Every single one is avoidable. And the difference between a buyer who avoids them and the one who doesn't can be tens of thousands of dollars. Comment home below and I'll send you the First-Time Home Buyers Black Book. It covers every one of these mistakes in detail with checklists and calculators so you can protect yourself before you ever sign anything. Your first home is the biggest financial decision you'll ever make. Make it with information, not assumptions.